Yeah, let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Oh yeah, the beast back. Adrenaline pumping through my veins, can't relax. Original, I am not the same as these cats. I sting them if they never ever mindin' they beeswax. I don't ever cap, but I'm wearing like 3 hats. Never been a rat, but I know where the cheese at. You'll never get a trophy cause they all here where we at. You better believe that. When it's all said and done, I'll still be here standing. Never took a loss and it ain't something that I'm planning. I dare you to say something, my focus is A1. Every dog has his day, it's been mine since day one. This is real grinding, I'm still climbing. While you still trying, I'm still shining. It's real blinding, and I'm getting hotter too. Talking top 2, I'm not a 2. You let the pressure bother you and I do what I gotta do. Let's go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard.
They ain't coming close to me. Flow is on atomic, I'm starting fires through poetry. The hardest out, staying loyal, no falling out. And if you step into the court, be ready, we ballin' out. Yeah, the coldest of teens, they know what we bring, don't try us. They know in between, we go for these dreams in silence. Hard work, don't mistake it for magic. We been shooting in the gym, this is target and practice. Yeah. And I'm just getting started, getting feet wet. It's all in repetition, ain't a secret. All facts, all black dress code. Pay me my respect, collecting every debt.
I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Yeah. Let's go.
All right, so for my folks on YouTube, can you guys hear me? Hey, Mel B. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Yeah, they can hear me now. Yeah, no, it was my mic. Hey, Patricia. Or Patrice. I embellish light. Hey, socially awkward. Okay, you guys can hear me on YouTube. All right, so YouTube, one thing about it is we had some technical difficulties with Streamlab for my girl Dayana. So she's gonna be on Instagram sewing, and I'm gonna be on both Instagram and YouTube. So if you have Instagram and you can have a screen, you can see what she's sewing over there on Instagram as well. What's going on,
I
boo?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I muted for a second to talk to my YouTube people. Dayana, what's going on, girlfriend? Don't be.
Technical difficulties.
I know, technical difficulties. YouTube, if you guys could hear me, we had some technical difficulties with the link with my girl Dayana. So she is on Instagram, but because I said that it's going to be on YouTube, I'm going to do both Instagram and on YouTube as well. All right. So if you can open up another link so you can see Dayana on Instagram with me, you guys could do that as well. But I will be looking at the chat as well. What's going on, Dayana? How are you today? Happy Sunday, baby. Listen, your girl should have been prepped.
I know.
But we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to talk about that. Say what now?
Talk about testing it, but I'm like, oh, you say even if I don't have a channel, I can just click on the link.
Yeah.
So none of the option would work.
I have to check that out. I have to check that out. Because when I did it with Chris did it from her phone and it worked.
Yeah, but she has a channel, so I don't know.
But she didn't do it from her channel though.
Oh, no? Okay.
No. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna test it out without me being on my own channel to see if it works for the next time.
Oh, okay.
Because I know who's coming up next.
Who?
In November.
Oh, God. Yes.
You know who's coming up next.
Yes.
You know who's coming up next.
I know. I still haven't gotten my pattern.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
I won't see any of the things. Oh, God. I won't see any of the...
You won't be able to see any of the chat? Are you able to see the chat?
I don't know if anyone... Well, Anna is here. I don't know who else is watching, but I don't know why when I go live on IG now, my comment section just stopped working.
It's crazy, right?
You're right. I know. Well,
Judy, can you hear me on Instagram? Hold on. Judy, are you able to hear me on YouTube? Judy, are you able to hear me? A few people said they can't hear me on YouTube.
No.
Should be able to.
Hi, I'm Shell. Thanks for joining. I know we didn't announce it on IG, so...
We did not announce on IG, but
I know.
people will see that we're live. And you know, like one thing with IG, you know, like after a few minutes, they will literally like cut it off and all of that crazy mess, you know.
Make it Marcy says she can hear it on Instagram, but I guess she can hear it on YouTube.
Okay. YouTube, are you guys able to hear me? I don't have it on mute anymore, so they should be able to hear me. Let me check in with them to make sure that they're able to hear me. Like, they should be able to hear me though. All right, so what are you working on, Dayana? Do you have a pattern?
A pattern over there, but I'll be making. I'm using New Look 6608, which is the open it only has a little necktie, right? But it's open with long sleeves and
Yes.
stuff.
And we know you
So
hacked
I
it.
need, yes, to make that Danny. So I have a gathered flounce. Let's see how these 2 hours gonna go because I don't know why I went with gathers. I did it and I'm like, Diana, you're really gonna make gathers in 2 hours?
Listen. Okay, so Friday night.
But that interface, I prep everything. Oh shoot, I didn't change my thread. I prep everything. So it
Okay,
should be
so I prepped as of an hour ago, okay? We're not going to talk about that. So originally, I was going to work on the Sew Your View this month, the macaws. So I prepped everything Friday while I was in Zoom with sorority wear, right? Monica, Kiki, Nikki, and everyone, right?
so you change your mind?
No, no. I'm not going to be able to take photos. I'm not going to be able to take photos in the garment because I'll be out as of Friday. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to take any photos.
As of when?
Friday. This upcoming Friday.
Oh, okay.
So because I'll be out this upcoming Friday for a little while, I'm not going to be able to take no photos. And I'm like, I'm going to have to put this off until I return. So, yeah. So, then I get hit with my son come telling me that he needs a shirt, dinosaur,
Oh God.
by Friday. So yesterday, I cut out his pattern, right, of Jurassic Park. But that's not even it. I decided, I was just like, I could work on his stuff, but I could also work on my own stuff, right? 2 hours, but I'm going to be working on this simultaneously at the same time. I know your girl is just going, row. It wouldn't be a challenge if I didn't just be like, okay, so I know what to do with this boy's little shirt, right? But I'm actually going to be doing Mimi G's Make It Yours from the book. Make It Yours. Oh, shoot. Everything falling out.
Yeah, I love that little cami.
That cami, I'm going to show you guys here on YouTube.
Oh, so that's what you're making now?
Yes, so I have my... Listen, I did I have never even done the cami out of this book, but we gonna make it work. So it's the cami with the ruffle. If you guys have Mimi G, Make It Yours with Mimi G, the book that came out, last year? July, I think, of last year. It is on page 145. That's what I'm going to be working on for my YouTube folks right here. That's what I'm going to be working on for my Instagram folks.
What fabric are you using?
In car. So, listen. I cut this out.
We're both gonna be doing gathers.
And then, so we both could be sitting over here like, okay, look, we said 2 hours and we've been gathering for 10 minutes. So listen, Diana, so with this, right, I cut this out when I got the book last year, right? So this been sitting in a whip for over a year. So I'm going to hope that it fits. I looked at my measurements. If not, I do have someone that I can gift it to. But I'm not trying to do that. I'm actually trying to do it for myself. I know my sister is probably watching
And praying.
and praying it don't fit. So she could be like, gimme. Chris said that she has made that. Hey, Tessa. Happy Sunday, beautiful. I need Tessa on a channel. She needs to come live with me on. You know, it's funny because, I just put the word out like, I need you to do this. Let's see how many go. I know. Right. All right, so listen, they say that I need to, okay, it's not like I haven't made a cami, right? But they say from the book, I need to make the cami first and then attach. Now, now you know, Dayana, we don't read, right?
As if I don't know what to do.
Right, that part right there. So I'm not gonna be following these directions. I'm to make a cami because I have like tons of cami in my wardrobe. Like I treat camis like it's t-shirts, okay? Well, you know where we live, Dayana, so we could get away with it. We could get away with having a cami as a t-shirt because it's hot here. All right, so it is 3:21. Hey, Mo. It is 3:21. And once again, I'm going to share my fabric because I didn't really share it, but this is the ruffle.
Oh, that's cute.
That's the fabric that I'm going to be working on. I'm super excited about it. I am so excited.
So, what are you sewing in the 2 hours now? Your sun shirt or
No.
or your camel?
Yeah. Like I said, we're going to do it at the same time. So I'm going to work a little bit on this, front and back, put that to the side. Hey, anytime I got to get up and press, we go work on the other thing. You know, we got to do it at the same time. Everyone, look, you should see YouTube like, what? She going to try to get... Hey, I am the queen of multitasking. You guys know that about me, okay?
Hey, Chrissy Pooh.
Hey, Chris.
Simone Souls is here. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Simone. All right, so I got to make these darts first. We're going to make these darts
I
first.
was experiencing some technical difficulties.
Yeah, Dayana had some technical difficulties, but listen, she's here, and we're here, and we're going to make it work. We're going to make this thing work. All right, so we set a timer, right? Timer starting. Listen, we already know she started, but it's okay. We're going to give her a 3-minute head start, right?
Who?
You. She said,
Already?
yeah, you ready to start? Let's go.
You're not ready to start?
I'm ready.
Did you sew already?
I sold nothing.
Oh, okay. All right, let me
Look,
get ready.
she forgot how beat the clock works.
All right.
All right. So we are starting now. Timer starting at 3:25. We have until 5:25 to show
Sisters, help me.
your completed project. It's all about making progress.
Yes. Okay.
But we gonna try to beat this clock. All right. You ready?
Yes. Go.
All right. Let's roll. Listen. I'm telling you, y'all gonna be here for some good laugh with Dayana because she gonna be like, oh snap. I sewed this backwards. Look, I can't even put the pin in the dart laughing at you.
Let's start this bad boy.
Let's get it. This is gonna be so funny. So Dayana, I did see from your it was your stories. No, your broadcast channel. Your broadcast channel. You guys already picked out a place for 2025. You already know your girl's gonna be there, right?
Yes. So we went to see a venue yesterday.
Ooh.
I beat a venue. It's super cute, super nice. I attended an event there, and we already had a place in mind,
Right.
but we wanted to get some options.
Mm-hmm.
So I mentioned it to Joe, and yesterday we went to look at it.
Nice.
We both actually really love it.
And that's pretty much the first part of like the planning process, right?
Yes, because once we get a venue, then they have the date that we want.
Right.
So everything else just falls into place.
Definitely. So it's funny because, like my line of work, right? What I do every day. And everyone's like, Rochelle, why don't you just plan like something for Orlando? I was just like, for what? They got everything in Fort Lauderdale and Miami. Why plan something for Orlando? No. No, But you know what?
Eventually, we want to start moving from cities to cities. I think
Really?
that,
Okay. That sounds like a plan.
let's say you're in Orlando, right? You're already in Orlando, so
Yeah.
you probably know places and things like that. So we can eventually decide this year is going to be in Orlando.
You could.
You know?
2026. Look, she already trying to get me on that planning community, that committee for 2026. Like, yo, we go plan something in Orlando. You see how she doing me? You see how she doing me? I see how you doing me, Dayana. You think you slick?
Then we'll be like, well, we never know. It might be in Tampa next year. What's coming?
Hey, it might be in Tampa. You never know.
Okay,
Tampa need the bright line for real. My people in Tampa, they need the bright line because that I-4 going from Orlando to Tampa is torture. It is complete torture all day. Ooh, that dart looking good, but let's make sure that darts go fit on that boob. Okay. Y'all see that? It's looking good. My YouTube folks could see it. Okay. That's looking nice, y'all. Okay. I'm gonna go stop playing. I got one dart in. We are one dart in, baby.
I stay stitch my front neck and my back neck. My front shoulder has a little gather.
I have that pattern. And believe it or not, when we did Hot Girl Summer for New Look Patterns, and it's funny because, like when I first put out the challenge to all the ladies, like, hey, we went and got a lot of these Hobby Lobby patterns for 99 cents, which Hobby Lobby fooled us because I thought it was going to be like a going out of business sale. And what really happened with that is more so that they're just not going to carry patterns, is what it looks like,
Yep.
So a lot of us, I don't want to say everyone because everyone did not, but a lot of us ran to Joann's, picked up those 99 cents patterns because, last time we had 99 cents patterns were before COVID, before 2020, right? Just for,
They used to accept this year 99 cents and this stuff.
right. Exactly. And I don't know why they decide, like, I get it. It's been 4 years,
Yeah, but
inflation.
it used to be just the one that was going to be out of print. That
Right.
used to do the 99 cents.
Exactly. And then, like, for many of us who's been sewing over a decade, girl, I didn't even know that it was going to be 15 years coming up next year. 15 years of sewing. Who would have thought? Yeah. 15 years. Come November, it'll be 15 years. My daughter's only 14. I started sewing. How I started and where I'm at now is completely different. How I started, I didn't start with like your regular, like most people start with like a pillowcase or a wristlet or a wallet or something like that. Something simple and something easy, right? No, I didn't start that way. I was determined that I was going to sew that. You probably seen it. Mimi G had this black jumpsuit on. McCall's 6083, right? You got to look it up when you're not on the clock, Dayana. You got to look it up when you're not on the clock. McCall's 6083. And I was like, ooh.
I have no intention of moving away from my machine, okay?
Right. That's why I said you have to look it up because I listen, I'm not posting it up on the screen because I got time that I got to meet. Comments I got to look at. I'm not posting it right now, but I'll post it. I'll show you guys that later. Ooh, this is fit nicely. Okay, where it needs to go.
I know I posted my fabric, but this is my fabric.
Ooh, yes, you did post it on Instagram. Yes. But the funny part about it is that I did not start that way, right? I gotta press my darts, but I'm gonna continuously talk at the same time. But I was determined to sew this jumpsuit in the process of, it was a Christmas party, really. So I was like, okay, I'm going to sew this jumpsuit and see what that looks like for me, right? Girl, I did not know what's the difference between ready to wear and patterns, right? So I'm really following directions. It wasn't the first time I have sewn something. I knew what the, 5/8, ½ inch. I knew where that was on the sewing machine and everything. I felt so proud that it took every bit of about 2 days to sew. About 8 months pregnant. And I'm like, okay, I sewed it all together. It looks straight. I couldn't even get a leg in that jumpsuit. Hey, Miss Carol. Carol's here. And my husband was like, okay, not only did not make it big enough for your growing belly, but did you read the instructions? I was like, I read all of these instructions.
What's that? What's that word?
Right. And then that was 2009, by the way, way before Mimi G's sewing conference. So I was like, okay, I go to Joann's, and this is back when Joann's used to have like the monthly courses that you could take, the basics. So I take a Joann's basic course to get some sewing skills. The lady that was the teacher, when I say she had basic skills, she had basic skills. Because 5 years later, I seen her and I was like, so what have you been sewing? She was like, oh, nothing. I just been teaching the course and that's about it. And I was like, oh, you haven't moved past the pillowcases. Wow. Wow. All right, Bernadette Thomas, are you trying to join the live? Or was that a mistake? All right, so I got the darts in the top. We go work on this back pattern piece for, okay, listen. Hold up. What side is the back and what side is, okay, I see the back. I got to stitch this together at the side seams. All right. What you need, Lay? I hear y'all. What do you need, buddy? Bernadette, are you trying to join the live? You want me to pull you up for the live?
She said yes.
Stop, buddy. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, she said yes.
He said we're not doing that.
Hey.
Can I have a snack?
Yeah, go get you one. Why do they come in here while I'm in the middle of something as if they...
Of course.
Oh, okay, so it was an accident, Bernadette? Okay. I think that was an accident when she accidentally hit request. Yeah. All right. My YouTube folks, how are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Dom, we're not doing that right now, kiddo. Get your snack and press on, please. Thank you. Get your snack and press on, please. Dominic, come here. Come here now. No, listen, Diana, they only interrupt when, the hub's not here. Go get your snack. Go to the table and eat, okay? Because you're in the middle of my live. I don't like that. It always has to be the boy, right? Because normally when I'm sewing, he's either by the front door or sitting in my chair or watching TV on the screen or something. I kicked him out and he's like, why you kick me out? Right. He want to get in all this action. It's a lot of action too. So, oh, Diana, I did get my sorority stuff. Girl, love it. Julie!
Friday, yesterday, I'm like, oh no, I need to do a reel with this.
Girl, I need to do I need to do a whole reel. When it came in, I needed to wash it because I was gonna put some coffee in it for real, for my reel. Because I'll probably do my reel Tuesday or Wednesday for it. But I did wear it for So After Dark Friday. I did wear my hat. That bucket hat is good.
Not late, girl. We were having
Julie,
to
Julie, you not late. We had some technical difficulties, so you right on time. She said, "Is she late?"
I know.
Better late than never. Julie, you remind me of like me going to church, right? I'm always late. But look, it's better late than never. I'm always late. But I also sit in the back too, so you always come in when they getting ready to go sing or something. Nobody's gonna realize you late. Yeah, that's bad. Oh, I could never go to church with my sister when I go to Texas because she stay in Texas. Well, she stay on the line between Shreveport, Louisiana, and Texas.
Yes, it is 2-hour challenge.
Yes.
2 hours.
Oh, Julie, be later. You 5 minutes from the church?
You know, when you
Mm-mm.
actually, because you're
Not.
always like, I have time. It's only 5 minutes.
Give me 15 more minutes to lay in this bed.
Okay.
I'm not 5 minutes from the church. I'm 15 minutes from our church. However, I'm late every Sunday. I'm late all the time. All the time. But every time I get there, guess what they're doing? Collect an offering. So it's just easy for me to be like, yep, might as well have it ready. Now I gotta thread this other bobbin. I knew I should have threaded 2 bobbins instead of 1.
I should have too. I didn't, but hey.
Well, I was still prepping this boy's shirt because he tells me at the last minute.
I was still prepping.
How is it going? Because your daughter plays volleyball, right? It's not volleyball season. No, it's football season. It's not volleyball season yet.
It's both, girl. It's both.
It's
Well,
both?
she's doing fall practice now, but the season started in November.
Right. Okay, that's what it was.
Yeah. But
Girl, that band life. Oh, Jesus.
Every Monday, every Wednesday, it's practice.
Mm-mm. My daughter is every Tuesdays and Thursdays is practice, 4 p.m. to 7. And then on Friday is game day. But I be loving when she have away games because I could sew. Like that's why I was able to do So After Dark. Because
I am making the Gani shirt, that little tie font top.
Oh, snap.
And Rochelle is making the Mimi pattern, the cami with the gather at the bottom.
yeah.
Both have
I'll share what I'm making. What is going on with my... Okay, look. I need to add 2 more minutes to my time. I'm just joking. No, because of bobbin. But Judy sewing the Sinclair Posy top while listening in. That's what's up, Judy. Get your sew time in. Because I have a video coming up on the channel pretty soon. And yes, I'm saying pretty soon because your girl, she behind on all of these videos I have recorded. It's just, listen, when it comes time to edit, that's where my downfall is. And for those of you who's a content creator, y'all know. If you know, you know. I can record all day. I always have tons of stuff. What?
People who are, I say it all the time, people who are full-time content creator,
I don't know how they do it.
hats off, okay?
Yes.
The time it takes me to edit one wheel, girl. Okay?
I got to give it to our girl, Chris. For reals, okay? Listen, when I did Pattern Hackathon and did reels for the Pattern Hackathon, listen, she knew she was on to something to get me to do a reel. Because everybody know, Rochelle don't do reels. Now, all of a sudden, I became a reel girl, right?
But you had the first week, so you really started that real trip, okay? Then
Girl.
you come in hot.
Listen, I had to come in hot. I had vacation planned. I was like, okay, every day that I had no days off from work prior to vacation. So I was like, okay, I got to get reels done. I wasn't even worried about like the sewing, only because it was 3 pattern pieces. It's a cami, 3 pattern pieces, easy to sew. And the thing about it, the reason why we chose something simple was simply because C never hacked the pattern, so I didn't want to choose something that, was more difficult than what it needed to be.
Who could tell that she never hacked the pattern?
Girl, that's what I'm saying. My girl C, listen, she blew me out the water with that one. You would have, listen, if she didn't say it, no one would have known it.
I know.
No one would have known that she have never done any hacking of patterns or whatever. And for some reason, someone thought that was the first time I hacked. I was like, I hack patterns all the time. I do minor hacks because, like with YouTube, I don't want to do nothing too drastic. Because for the people who are beginners, for the people who's beginners, they want me to stick with the beginner patterns or whatever. And I tend to do that, But I do. Where is the little...
We have a shirt attached, okay? We have a shirt attached.
Listen, the cover that goes onto your bobbin? It popped off somewhere and I don't know where the heck it went.
On the floor, probably.
It's a clear piece. I don't see it. Okay, listen. Whoa!
Also, right.
Listen, I got other machines. We're just gonna take it from another machine.
Okay.
Until I find the other one. I'll find the other one when I'm done. But for now, we're just gonna put the other cap on it for now. All right, so currently this is what I have. I have the front and the back done. Boom, look. I'm doing good for only 20 minutes worth of work. I'm doing good for 20 minutes worth of work, okay? I told you, Dayana, look, don't play with me. All right.
Just saying that the kids won't let us have a life, that's true. We live their life, okay?
Girl, my kids.
We live their life.
Yes. Yes, definitely. But like with my kids, they are always around me, always. So when I went to Atlanta, during downtime, my son kept calling me. I was just like, yes? What are you doing, mommy? I was like, eating? What are you eating? Could I have some? I'm going to serve you some food through the phone. Like, come on. And then, low-key, I was just like, babe, why you keep having this boy call me? He says he wants to call you. Yeah, but, you're going to be busy, honey. You're going to be busy. The frock tails, the sorority retreat. You're going to be busy at the top of the year, but... Are they doing another Chicago? Do you know? For my YouTube folks, listen, your girl is like possibly going to complete 2 items on live. Possibly. It's a possibly. Try to complete 2 things on live in 2 hours. I'm going to try. I'm doing good on the first one. Boy, could you get out of my live? Seriously, goodbye. Goodbye. All right, I have the side seams and the darts done. We gonna do these straps next.
Well, I'm hemming. I'm searching the hem of my
No.
blouse so I can create a wall hem.
Hey, no, put that down and get on out the sewing room. Get out the sewing room. Making all that racket in my background. Goodbye. All right. So I'm going to press these seams to the back. It's looking pretty good so far. Okay, I'm not mad at myself. The fun part about it is watching us beat the clock. That's the fun part. Just to see and to show that you could literally set a timer for 2 hours and just go. And you know, like, for those who always say, like, I don't have time to sew for X amount of time. You know what I do, Dayana, and you probably do this too. I put it on my calendar to sew. I literally.
Yeah, but when I feel it's still a little easier with like now everybody knows I'm live, so I can really get the time to sew.
Yeah.
I get distracted.
And it's funny because, like, I literally planned it into my schedule to sew. And girl, when you lose your sojo, girl, that's the worst because it's like, well, I don't need to plan no time to sew because I lost my sojo. And some people like, Rochelle, how in the world do you lose your sojo and you a content creator? I'm like, that's part-time. That's part-time. Julie said, Julie, I gotta hit you up because you'll be on one of these beat the clock with me.
Everybody knows you're live, and they leave you alone, and you can get some sewing done.
Listen, y'all's create. I'm gonna tell you the reason why you haven't sewn anything in 2 hours is because you know you have time. When you are on a time crunch, you will sew faster. That's how I was able to learn how to sew faster, by putting on a 2-hour timer and just go. I don't look at the clock. I just literally go until it beeps. And then it shows me the progress that I have made. All right, so we have a somewhat of a bodice. Need to start working on my straps. And then the only thing that's left, baby, is the facing. Y'all like Rochelle getting it. Rochelle getting it. I was getting it. Getting. Hey, hey, hey.
What are you doing over there?
Listen, I'm getting it in. That's what I'm doing, Dayana. I'm getting it in. All right. So right sides together. Hold on. These straps are 3/8. Okay. I had to make sure because, you know, sometimes straps be like, sew them at 5/8 of an inch seam allowance. Then other times it'd be like, sew at a 1/2 inch seam allowance.
Girl, I have my own seam allowance. I don't follow nobody's seam allowance.
Dayana says she has her own seam allowance that she follows.
My seam allowance, girl, is my seam allowance, okay? Just go with it.
Julie, I got to get you at the top of the year because, listen, I already have November, December, January. I already have individuals for those months already. Ever since I announced Beat the Clock, people's like, I want to do it.
What? You full already?
Girl, listen. November's already booked. December's already booked.
Julie, we'll go live so we can some sewing time, girl.
Julie, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I might do 2 in December just to get Julie in December. Yeah, just to get Julie in. So my favorite tool for sewing straps is a safety pin. Game changer. I use a safety pin.
To turn it?
Yeah, to turn the straps.
I like the safety pin too, but if it's the thin one, I use a loop turner.
I use the loop turner if it's super thin. Yep. That's a good question. That's a good question. So,
She did really good. She said she did really good ones, and the others were tragic. But you know, sometimes when you sew in your thin strap, you have to make sure that you follow like whatever seam allowance you give yourself.
yeah.
With the forming, because if you have one area that's bigger than the other when you're turning it,
Man.
using
Yeah, and you don't trim it down good?
you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah.
So
Same thing like when you have, you know that dress that I did, Dayana? Boy, you laughing at my son, right?
I saw him in the
Listen, you should see like when I'm doing a video, they be on the other side of the camera while I'm recording. And I have to keep a straight face because they be giving me all the faces, hand signals, hand sign, funny faces, everything. And I'm like, I got to do this in one take. I only have 10 minutes to sit down and do this video. And it be my son making the funny faces, and I'm like, and I'll look at him and give him the side eye like, stop. But it be really going on in this sewing room all the time. Dom.
You can see this is the loop turner. This one, the long thin one, that's the loop turner.
Yeah. Are you making loops too?
No.
Okay.
I just had it ready because I'm gonna make ties. So I think that I cut them like.
Go upstairs to your room because I'm on live and you're interrupting. Stop. Now, listen, my other strap just lost me messing with this kid over here. Oh, I'm doing the lazy way instead of me. So, listen, the last time I did a cami on live, I had to go to the bathroom 3 times to adjust. We're not doing that. We're not doing that today. So, instead of 2, we gonna make 4, okay? And just tie it at the top. And then we're just going to tie it at the top because, baby, I don't have time in 2 hours to go to the bathroom 3 times to adjust. Yeah. I don't have that type of time. So, yeah, so I have mid-November, mid-December, January date. We still working out the date because, you know, I would prefer to do the date when it gets closer. And then I don't have February. Do I have February? No, February's not booked. Hey, Monica. So, yes. So I'm going to get you, Julie. Just be prepared. I'm going to DM you and see what's available for you.
Make it my sister, she's living vicariously to the life.
I know, right? Because, baby, I love being on people's live only because you can see either what they're sewing, what they're working on, and sometimes you, like most of the time, you learn something from other people's lives.
Yeah, of course.
You learn something. It's like my chance to, you know, not only connect with other people, but also you can hear something that you probably didn't know. I'm almost done with these straps, Diana. Look, that ruffle is the last thing I got to work on. Are you making pants too to go with the top?
Huh?
Are you making the pants to go with that pattern? You know that pattern that you're
Yeah, I
using?
will make pants after that. I'll make pants. I have fabric for the pants, but not now, not in the 2 hours. No, I'm just making the top. Who
Gotcha.
knows how far we're gonna get, girl? Who knows?
Monica, we had some technical difficulties, so I'm the only one on YouTube. Diana is on Instagram only. So I'm on both YouTube and on Instagram. Anyone else sewing today? All right, let me find my.
Somebody saying thank you for all your tutorial. You should know me by now. She said thank you for all your tutorial, Rochelle.
Thank you so much. You should know me by now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, y'all gonna be so mad at me because I will not have a sew along for a little while. Listen. So Diana, you know the collaboration that we have in November?
Yeah.
The jacket is cut out. The pants are not. No. Let me take that back. Nothing's cut out. I have the pattern, both patterns. Hold on, wait a minute. You finna laugh at me. But, you know, I have to introduce the challenge, right? So that pattern of introducing the collaboration or whatever in the challenge, that pattern's been cut out since like June. I know I'm bad. But I'm waiting on the twill. I'm waiting on, to find the right twill that I want for the pants.
Jesus Christ.
But the jacket's gonna be.
The pattern for the pants, not the. I have to wait for Vogue next sale so I can go get that pattern.
Okay. Listen, I'm surprised that I actually had the pattern that my partner chose for me. Like low key, she was looking out for me. I couldn't even be mad at my partner because she, huh?
You have both of your patterns?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Now, did I have it when it was selected? Absolutely not. Of course, I didn't have the bomber jacket pattern. Of course, I have the pant pattern. Who wouldn't? I got the cutest pattern that she selected for me. Now listen, I don't know what you and your partner was doing, but
That bomber jacket is really a bomber.
no, the one that you gave her.
She got a good one.
Now, I think out of all the patterns,
I think that the one she got is something I would want to make.
no. Listen, I gave my partner a pattern that I definitely did not want. That was the whole. No, I don't want to sew that one up. So she got what I didn't want.
You only mentioned after, so I gave my partner something that I would want to make. Right?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
I did. What she do? I have to go again and look at the thing then.
No, you gave her a pattern that you definitely didn't want to sew. All those pattern pieces, Diana.
Oh, the pants?
No, the bomber jacket.
Really?
Yes.
I have to go look because I forgot.
It's because you ain't finna sew it. That's why you forgot.
Rochelle, you're being an instigator.
No. Listen.
Instigator, friend.
Listen, Diana. The funny part is, like, I was just like, I hope y'all know you're supposed to select the pattern that you wouldn't want to sew.
I have to go look because I think that I had already given my pattern when you mentioned that. And I'm like, God damn, what am I going to get? Because I remember saying that.
Well, I was the last one to get mine. because, I was like, man, I need my partner to be on right now to pick one of these patterns. Please be like one of the first ones to pick. Dang. Listen, she only had 2 options, and I was like, whew, please pick something good, I'm going to tell you who really, look.
You selected all the patterns, right? You took all the patterns that we have to pick from?
So, yes and no. So what happened was when the challenge came about, I had to select with all the brands. I select with all the brands of, yeah, and it wasn't many to choose from. So maybe if it was, instead of the bomber, it was going to be more of like a blazer, we would have had more options.
Okay.
With that. Yeah. But it's going to be super fun, super dope, super dope, super dope.
But I'll be hacking my pattern, so
Oh yeah, mine's going to be hacked too. Listen, with the pattern I got, it's going to be for the love of Jesus. I don't even think that I could do much with that pattern. Ugh. And I only picked it up.
I decided to go back to the shop and check everybody's pattern.
Listen. I only went and bought the pattern. I didn't even own the pattern.
Yeah, the pattern, my pattern too, I don't own. I would never purchase that.
Hey, Agatha. I didn't even own it. Look. So the pants pattern I own because it's cute. And it's...
Yeah, my pants too I have. I love pants. So my pants pattern I have.
Yeah, so the pant patterns that was able to be selected, I had half of those. Not all of them, half of them. But the bomber jackets, I think I had like maybe 3.
Guys, what are you doing?
Maybe 3 of those patterns. Yeah. Crazy, but yeah. So Meb, it's not a peasant blouse. It is a cami that I am doing. I'm doing a cami blouse, but I'm hacking it and adding a ruffle at the bottom. It's from the Mimi G's book, Make It Yours. I don't know where I put the book at. It's on my table. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And which one are you doing? It's not a pattern, right, Dayana?
Well, it's a pattern, but
Oh,
it's a hack. I'm doing...
I forgot she hacking hers. Yeah, you might as well not even tell the pattern because it's so hacked. It's not even a pattern. It's Dayana's creation. Patterns by D. No, you can't be patterns by day.
I don't even know what I was thinking about. I went and I expanded my sleeves. I added like 6 inches to the sleeve. Like, I'm going all out in my 2 hours, okay?
Listen, hey, that's the best way to do it. Listen, we only been like not even an hour in. And
Okay, I can live with that.
and we making really good progress.
I can live with that.
So Agatha, yes, they do have a bomber jacket, but Dayana and we have a collaboration with some other individuals in November. And we were talking about how we did not own the patterns that our partner, because we were not able to select our own patterns, our partner had to select our patterns. And we could not influence our partner to select a particular pattern from the patterns that was, chosen at random, right? I should say chosen at random. So my partner looked out for me. She looked out for me.
I was happy with the pants because I have the pattern.
I was happy with the pants. Now,
Yeah.
the bomber jacket. Okay, so look.
I do have and I've been wanting to make. So I will definitely try to hack the one I got. Because
Whoever got the PDF pattern one, the one that was the PDF bomber jacket, I know who got that pattern, but I was like, girl, your partner did not like you. But one of the participants got two really good patterns, and I was like, what? Only one person got, well, the last team, they got really good patterns too.
Yeah?
Yeah, they did.
I don't remember when nobody got. Like I said, after this live, I definitely need to go back and check this out. Check it out.
Oh, that one girl, that one pattern. That's the bomber jacket. That's the PDF. I was just like, ooh wee! I'm glad it's not me. Because first of all, printing the PDF, and then taping it together.
Chris said, what was that about picking pattern? Rochelle has a challenge that's going to come out in November. We were partnered, and then your partner had to pick a pattern for you, a bomber jacket and some pants.
Yep.
And then, some of the pattern Rochelle picked were not the prettiest.
It's a challenge.
Definitely need to hack.
Agatha, to answer your question about is it because it's a PDF or the designer, for me, the pattern that she have that's a PDF and a bomber jacket, unless she hack it is not one that I would select for myself.
But then again, we also have different preferences, right?
Right. That is true. So everyone have different preferences, but I could tell you, I know who has the PDF pattern. Very advanced sewist, right? She will hack that pattern.
Oh, okay.
You know who has the pattern, right?
No.
Real has that pattern.
Oh,
So she's gonna definitely hack that pattern.
Oh yeah, she'll hack it.
Yeah. I was just so thankful I didn't get our boys' pattern. Not because I didn't want to sew it, but it was more of all those pattern pieces. I think it was like 23 pattern pieces. I was like, please, partner.
I would make my own pattern point blank.
I was like, please, partner, don't do me bad. Don't do me bad. And I will disclose all the who's teamed up, who's paired up, what the challenge is about in November. Yeah. And that's going to be that's going to be my last challenge. Heck yeah, girl. Because listen, everyone keep asking if I'm going to do Vlogmas. I'm actually not this year. Only because we done a lot this year. I want to actually enjoy December with minimum to no sewing, because I got big plans in 2025.
Let me tell you.
I agree, Agatha. PDF patterns normally do come with better instructions than the Big Five, but also you have to look at the design of PDF patterns as well. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Diana.
No, that's okay. Tell Agatha I miss her because I know she's on YouTube.
Yeah, she's on YouTube.
What was I gonna say now? Oh, I was gonna say when I first joined IG, right, and I was sewing, and I was fresh out of school, and girl, I was sewing like crazy. When I say sewing like crazy, I burned out, and after that, I'm like, you know what? Whatever you get, you're gonna get. I'm not doing that.
So the funny part about it is, like, I joined IG a couple of months after I started on YouTube. So it was funny because like I did not join Facebook when everyone started with Facebook way back when they started in like what 2010 or whatever. I was just like, nah, Facebook is not for me, yada yada yada, you know. That's how these old exes try to find you. You know how it is. I'm not trying to have my ex find me. Like, you haven't seen me in over 25 years. Don't try it now. An ex is an ex for a reason. We don't repeat the cycle, right? We break these cycles, not repeat the same cycle, right? And it's funny because anytime I go visit my dad, right? The ex stays not too far. So, you know, I don't go there very often. We go about every 5 to 8 years. Because I just be feeling like, you know, your family could be a little messy at times, you know? We're not trying for the family to let the ex know, like, hey, she's coming. And you just instantly, all of a sudden, come riding down my street.
Yeah.
You know? You ain't been riding down the street for 20 years. Stop it.
Such a coincidence.
Yeah. Yeah. When the last time you seen him? Oh, I ain't seen him. All of a sudden you on my street and you stay 5 blocks away. Like, come on now. Like, this is not high school anymore. We grown now.
Okay?
Yeah. Be like, how you doing? I'm doing great. I was doing better until you start rolling up on my block. Let me stop. I'm not gonna talk bad about him. He's such a good guy, but just not for me, okay? And I dodged that bullet real quick, you know? Woo! Cha, that bullet was gonna be a hot one if I would have stayed. But good friendship came out of it. That's good. All right, so I have my ties done. I am going to start working on my facing.
Yeah, I'm doing my facing right now.
Facing. We almost 1 hour in. And when I say like a cami only really takes like an hour and a half, I might actually beat the clock with this one. I'm just saying. I might actually beat the clock with this one. How you feeling, Dayana? Okay. She's good, y'all. She's doing
Steady progress.
steady. That's it. That's all I ask. Steady progress.
We're making steady progress. So
That's it. And you know what my husband said? He was like, I don't see why you don't go live every week. And you know what I told him? I said, because I have to be able to sew something every week. Rochelle do get tired from, you know, definitely work, editing videos, recording videos, making thumbnails. I told him, I was just like, he was like, well, I do help. Yeah. You ain't behind all of the things, you know? Ooh. Agatha, what you do to your eggs? He's scared to be in the same country. Day, she said, one of my exes lives in Poland. Every time I go with a visit, he is afraid to be in the same country. What did you do? I'm a little scared. I moved out the state, not out the country, though. I get it. Hey, I get it. 3/8. What you cooking tonight, Dayana?
Me? I'm sorry.
Oh, I know. So Daniel's cooking tonight? Or baby girl?
Girl, no, my mother-in-law. I haven't cooked one Sunday since I came back from Mexico. My cousin was here from Haiti and she was cooking every Sunday.
Ooh.
And is cooking today, so I told that Daniel went to work, so I say, on your way home, can you pick up the food, please? Thanks.
Ooh, see, look, you lucky. Like, anytime my sister comes, I don't have to clean a dang thing. She's like, you cook, I clean. That's the deal that we have. And I asked her, I was like, when's the next time you coming back? Because I need that in my life. That in my life. She gets clothes. You know, she gets she gets clothes. Oh, listen, I'm a little scared of you now, Agatha.
Listen, I can't be talking while I'm doing this because I don't have time to be pulling my seam reaper. I just realized that I'm doing my facing, but my straps need to be inserted in my facing. Why am I sewing my facing without my strap?
The same thing that I'm doing, because we like this.
Why?
We like this. And because I'm going to tell you why I am going ahead and, because look, I have to press my straps, which means I have to get up. So let me go ahead and take care of the sewing first and then get up. Okay? And then I could press my straps and my facing. Okay? I like to do things, multiple things at a time. See, my facing's looking good, baby.
Okay, let me.
Agatha, I'm going to say, yeah, he messed with the wrong one on that one. You know, my thing is, look, I'm one of those who's going to be like, okay. Like, I give second chances, right? But how many second chances you go give before you decide that you go roll out and be like, you know, we had a good life, but I'm going to press on. You know? All right, so now that I had to get up, Diana, we definitely getting ready to press these straps.
Yeah, okay.
And that facing.
I'm sewing my straps right now because, of course, girlfriend was doing too much.
So, hey, Day, I heard that you guys got the, listen, tell me why I know more of what's coming to Miami and Fort Lauderdale than I know what's coming to Orlando.
What is it?
You guys got the Museum of Ice Cream down there now. It just opened in Miami.
What is it?
Free ice cream all day.
Where?
The Museum of Ice Cream.
Oh,
I was like, what?
I didn't know that. I went once.
See, look, you live there and you don't know. Yeah. I seen, you know, I'm following like so many people on Instagram for when I come down, I know where to go. Because, you know, the kids be like, let's go here, let's go there. You know, anytime I come down, you know. I can't come until after this football season is done. That's the only thing, like, you know, you don't want to deprive your kids of not having, you know, doing things because you want to do other things. But listen, that humidity, when they start playing the game at 7, I'm like, man, you know, people's like, oh, you know, football season, it'd be cold. I'm like, what cold? It's still hot at 7 o'clock here. And then those bleachers do not feel good whatsoever. But I have direct view for when she messing up and not paying attention. Yeah, she play trumpet. She play trumpet. Kiddo, just wave. Just wave to the camera right here. Wave to the camera. Because you're not going to let me live. Wave to the camera. Let the people know. Hello. Hello. Okay. All right. You wave to that camera. Now wave to this camera. Say hello. All right. Now, please exit my sewing room. Please.
You had your 15 seconds of fame.
Right. 15 seconds.
Okay, let me be now.
Yeah, let me be me. Now, you know, he only doing that because my husband's not here right now. I don't know where my husband went.
He's like, let me go be on this live today.
But you see what he did? He leave them with me so he could go do what he. Oh, I'm gonna get him when he get back. He think he's slick. He think I'm gonna be like, I just noticed that you left the kids with me.
Where's your daughter?
Hmm.
Where's your daughter?
Probably kicked my son out. Listen, if he's down here so many times, she probably kicked him out of her room because she doing something. I don't know. But for the most part, they entertain themselves for real. But because you know we going out right after the live, right after this live. Well, I'm gonna go out and then come back and cook dinner. Yeah. So I was going to try to make JoJo, right? To buy patterns before someone be like, you getting ready to buy fabric and have to start all over. No, boo-boo, we're not starting all over. That's why I pulled out a whip to sew live today. Because we are on this 30-yard challenge. You're doing a 30-yard challenge too, right, Dayana?
I said I was. Well, I can consider that I'm doing it because I made a jumpsuit. I finished the jumpsuit. I just never posted my read of what I'm making.
I don't post what I'm making. I just kind of like post as I complete a project and let you know how many yards I used.
Maybe I'll do that.
So far I'm
doing now, I use about 5.5, 6 yards of fabric for it. So
well with this it'll be 20 and a half with this, and then my son's shirt would make 23 because he's 2.5 yards.
you're almost there, girl.
I'm almost there. Almost there. Almost there.
You are almost there.
Almost. But you know, I say that, you know, it's a marathon, not a race, okay? It's a marathon for me, not a race. Only because I'm going to use a lot of yardage for my blues board. I'm no longer doing a yellow board. I told you about Dayana. I'm not doing yellow. I'm doing blue, and I'll start that blue when I get back. Yeah.
So what happened? You dropped the yellow?
Yeah, because I'm not going to have any time. What I'm going to be sewing? I ain't going to be sewing nothing. After Friday, I ain't going to be sewing nothing. You know?
So you started the blue already, or you gonna start when you come back?
So what I'm going to do is, because I'm taking Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday off this week before flying out. Well, I'm saying flying out, but I ain't flying. I'm driving. But I think what I'm going to do is prep the patterns only. Like if I have to do any type of, because 2 of them I'm going to hack. I'm looking at my blues board over there on what I'm going to sew. Yeah, you guys can't see it because I made sure to keep it out the camera. Right? But I haven't started it. I will pretty much probably start when I get back. Because, you know, new patterns will be coming out just in case I want to do a quick swap. But I do have the fabric. I have 2 of my blues on my dress form currently that I have draped. Hold on one second, Day. Dom, tell Layla to come here. If you was go scream up the stairs, I could have done that myself.
I was gonna say.
I could have done it myself. That, you know, like you ask the kid to do something, they start screaming up the stairs. I'm like, I could have done that myself if you was go scream. Hey, Dom, go tell Layla to come here right quick. He's still screaming. Lord Jesus. These ruffles is what's gonna take me out.
We're gonna get where we're gonna get, okay?
Whew, I am not ready for these ruffles. What?
She's here.
She what?
She's not here.
She's not here. Where is she? Did she go with Daddy? Oh, that's why he keep bugging me. That's why. Did you check her room, Dom?
Yeah.
You see, like, how did my husband take my daughter but did not take my son?
That's why he's here, because it's just you and I, mommy.
Yes, it's just okay.
You and I.
Yeah, it's just me and him. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I get to put my straps on now. Okay. We almost there, baby. In about an hour. And then I'm gonna use the other time to start working on his shirt, his Jurassic Park shirt. All right. So let me turn this wrong side out. How much you have done, Day?
Well, I just finished the straps. I'm going to press them first and then attach them prior to putting my facing. So I'm going to do my facing. I serge my ruffle and I did my 2 rows of stitching.
Gotcha. Ooh. Ow. Yes. No.
Busy over here. Zay over here.
Day's doing the damn thing over there. I told you Day is silly. We silly when we together.
Okay.
Yup.
I'm going to get it done.
For sure. I told you that. It looked like they came back. I heard the door. Layla, did you go with Daddy? Okay, Don was looking for you. That's why I'm asking. No, he wasn't looking for you. Like,
Oh, okay.
okay, let me stop instigating. I was just like, oh,
For me, why?
looking for me? Why? Yeah. We got straps in the front. We finna put these straps on the back.
We got straps in the front.
We finna put these straps on the back. Yes. Of course. Can I get Reese's this time? Thank you. Appreciate you. What? Oh, by the way, Dayana, how's Daniel doing? I haven't asked you. How's Daniel doing?
He's good. He went to work today, so he should be on his way soon.
Your son's in college, right?
Yes.
Football, right?
Yes, now he's a junior in college now.
Whoa, stop. Yeah, you're right.
I swear I dropped him at the dorm yesterday.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, because when you came up and when we met, he just finished high school and he was going to college. You're right. Dang, I didn't even know. Junior, man. Well, I mean, like, hey, baby girl over here a freshman, but she be acting like she's somebody's senior over here with all this I need you to get a job. Because your daughter is 13, right?
Yes.
She's 13. Man, girl. And then mine is 14, working a nurse on most cases.
Okay. They're like 13, 14, or 26.
I'm telling you, I need, mommy, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I do this? And you know what? I have to bargain with her. And how I bargain with her is be like, hey, if you help me do these thumbnails, then you could do this, or I'll pay you for that. And this girl will literally write how much I owe her down and be waiting for businesswoman, okay?
You're gonna pay me, mother.
Hey, Vanessa. Yeah. Yeah. But then you know what? But I had to let her know, like, hey, every time you do something for me doesn't mean that I'm going to pay you every single time, you know? Like, don't do that. Not every single time, but, you know, I make sure that she's well paid, you know. Not every time, though. Because I know, like, when I was growing up, my dad used to do that. He used to be like, hey, if you, listen, me and my dad was talking the other day, and this is what he always asked me. What's for dinner? Like, I live with you. What's for dinner? I'm like, so you know what I told him? I said, my childhood meal. He said, you have Layla making that? Yep. You hear in the background talking about, yep. I said, yep, that's what we have in my childhood meal. So tell me why he remembered and started telling me what that childhood meal. Girl, I used to make this childhood meal 2 to 3 times a week. And it was just basically, girl. Because my dad wasn't at home. He was working, you know, he was military. So I had to learn how to cook for myself. I didn't have no one in the house to help me cook. It was just me and me alone, right?
So what was the childhood meal?
I was reading Agatha's message. She said she has a 12-year-old with an attitude of a 50-year-old.
Let me tell you.
That's preteens for you. That is preteens for you.
I make sure that they know. In
Yes.
this relationship, there's one adult, and that's gonna be me.
Yep, that's it. That's it. That's it.
Don't play with me.
Listen, you know, I do this face.
Exactly.
That face says it all.
It's one adult in between the two of us.
That's it. That's it. Whenever you have a job and you're paying bills, then come talk to me be disrespectful. Literally, don't be disrespectful, though. Don't be disrespectful, because no matter how old you get, check that. I will still check that disrespect at the door. Listen, do like my grandmother used to do when people used to disrespect her. The first thing she'd be like is, there's the door. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Have a good day. Have a good day. And it's like, I'm going to keep my cool right now, but have a good day. We're done here. We're done talking here. And, you know, growing up, you didn't know what that meant when they say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. You didn't know what that mean because, you know, you're, I was like 7, 8 years old.
I know.
Then I started working with like all the older people. I don't like to say old people because I don't feel like they old. You know, I feel like they just, you know, much older than I am, old enough to be my mom and all that good stuff. But listen, a lot of the older people vibe real good with younger people. Some of them.
They do.
My last job, I was 20. I started working there when I was 23, 24, maybe 25. And I left there when I was 36, 37, right? And do you know, I had like the whole crew were over 50. They were all over 50. So it taught me how to like grow up. You can't be, you know, 20 something with these. You can, but the mindset that you have to have is as if, you know, you pretty much their age. Don't come with all the shenanigans, you know? So that's why it's funny because when I said my age, people's like, girl, I thought you was in your 20s. I was like, okay, now y'all playing. Especially when I said I had a, when people first figured out who I was from YouTube, they were like, girl, I thought you was like 25, 26. I said, now you know you playing because I did mention that I have a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, Now you really playing. Yeah. But no, just age gracefully. So back to this childhood meal. So the childhood meal was smoked sausage with macaroni and cheese and some sweet peas. Look, baby girl want to tell you before I can even get to it. That is the childhood meal. So when I tell my daughter, I'll be like, hey, make the childhood meal today. I'm tired. I'm beat. You still get a protein, a starch, and a veggie. You better be good. That's still a meal. A whole meal in something. I feel like I'm pinning this face in forever. Well, I got to go all the way around the top part. And then guess what? We are 90% done.
Okay, show off.
Oh, Agatha, I deal with that now. Listen, Agatha, I deal with that now. Like the people that I work with now, we are at least 15 years younger. At least, well, like the youngest is 22 and the oldest is 29. Yeah. So I feel like I'll be working with little kids a lot of the time. And what I have to do is take several walks. When y'all see me outside walking, y'all already know what happened. It's one of those things where it kind of like, just pick your battle at this time. It's not worth it. Don't say nothing. Because you say something, they, she hurt my feelings. I'd be like, those feelings. Right, Diana? Be like, forget your feelings. Man.
Let's not even think about that.
Man, the feelings. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need you to rearrange your feelings because these feelings is really feeling right now, feeling a certain kind of way. All right. All right, so this other side is giving me the blues. On this back facing, but we go get it together. Get it together.
What are you doing?
Pinning a face into the back portion of this cami.
Oh,
We almost done over here. We almost there. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so I'm gonna sew all the way around and then give it a good understitch. Now, listen, I have not. I'm gonna say for those of you who's watching me. Oh, Pamela, I'm telling you, a lot of us probably have similar stories for sure. I have not read 1 ounce of the book. I know I'm wrong. So just for reference, if you guys are just joining us, I am I am making a make from Make It Yours with Mimi G, this book. Okay. And hey, grown and opinionated. And I am actually doing this cami with the ruffle. That's what I'm doing. So I have everything done. I'm putting on the facing. I'm going to understitch the facing. And then the only thing that's left for me to do is the ruffle after that. Now, I need to know.
you see how you are concentrated on like what's left for me to do?
Listen, Diana. Well, you know, I had to say what's left for you to do, Diana.
A lot. A lot. A whole lot.
Listen, you making headway. It's progress. You making that progress. I'm making progress too because I said I'm gonna do this, and then if there's time, this was the main project. If there's time, then I'll work on my son's shirt because it has to be done by Friday. Okay.
By Friday?
Yep. Like this Friday.
Yeah.
Because he has to wear it Friday. So with that being said, I'll probably work on it. Well, you know, I could get it done in about a good hour and a half. It's not. I could sew his shirt with my eyes closed, literally. No instructions or anything. This will be the third time that I sewed that pattern for him, for his button-down shirt. All I had to do, I had to get another pattern, which now I'm finna buy it in PDF if it's available. Because with that pattern, it's so good for a little boy's shirt. You can make it.
What pattern is that? What pattern is that?
Simplicity 8852.
Oh, okay.
This one. Simplicity 8852. This one right here. You know, I don't make him long sleeve shirts. Why? Because it's hot as heck out here.
I know.
So, you get, look, you cold, guess what? You put on a jacket.
What's the long sleeve version?
No. No.
Oh, okay.
If he did, I still wouldn't make it. It's too hot. Too hot for long sleeves.
What's daddy?
It's, girl, you know it's too hot for a long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
I'm not trying to have the school call me talking about you trying to get this boy a heat stroke. You know, nowadays the school call you for anything, and then it's automated at that. You got to call for her. And listen, tell me why when they call me, you know, you see like on ours, because you know I'm in Orange County. It'll say Orange County Public School. Hi, this is Principal so-and-so with an important message. Every day, yo. Like, every day. I'm like, man, listen, I get a call from the school every day to the point where if I was ever to not answer the phone and my kids got in trouble, I wouldn't even know it. Because as soon as I hear, this is OCP at school with an important message, guess what? They can literally skip school and I wouldn't even know it unless their teacher actually called me. Because as soon as I see the number, I pick it up just to hang right back up because you have to show that you received the message, right?
Yeah, she says it's full autumn over there and it's 50 high, 40. Wow, okay.
Well, she's not in the United States. Agatha's not in the United States, Diana.
No, I know. She's in Ireland.
Yeah, she's in Ireland.
Yeah, we wish.
Girl,
I don't wish because I don't like the cold either. So
it is, it's 91 here.
I know. Still in the 90s.
Yeah, it's still in the 90s here where I'm at. There's 91. Oh, in my neck of the woods. Right now I'm looking at the temperature on the TV. Someone asked me, you know, after that dress that I did with the little peekaboo, someone asked me, girl, you know how to give your honest opinion. Definitely.
What dress you made with the peekaboo?
So you know the dress that I did, the green dress that I just posted.
Okay.
So it's like a love-hate relationship. Not necessarily hate. It just, I don't know. I don't know if it was just because, you know how it is with Florida weather. You wait 5 minutes and it'll start raining, right?
Yeah.
I think it was just pretty much because I didn't like the vibe with the tennis shoes. I think I definitely have to restyle it with some heels and see. So, I don't know. Maybe I would have to revisit that or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you have to do a remake, a retake.
Yeah, definitely. So for right now, it's in the. I'll wear this on a vacation style box. Of course, you know my sister would be like, "I'll wear it. You can send it to me. Any and everything you don't want, you can send it to me." No, the last time I sent her a box of clothes, it cost me $124. I know. But when I say I did a massive closet clean last month, girl, I did a massive listen. I got rid of stuff from 2020, 2021, 2022. Yes. And that's why, you know, going into the new year, when I announce some of these challenges that I will have for myself and for others to join in if they want to, there's a reason why I had to do a closet clean out to really see the items that I'm missing in my wardrobe, and you'll be surprised. Tell me why, like, I need more button-down shirts for work.
I wear pants to work every day, every Monday to Friday. I don't wear dresses to work. I don't wear a skirt to work. Well, I'm not a skirt fan. But I wear pants every day. So I love tops and blouses. Like right now, I need like 1,500.
And that's me. Like, here lately, like, I used to wear dresses to work all the time. But, girl, we ain't got time for that with the environment that I work in now. It's just like, I work with kids. And yes, I'm going to say kids. And every day, like, I'll be the only one, like, dressed up because that's me. Like, when I first started working there, I would wear, like, everything that I wore. Now, you know, like on Mondays, they want us to wear company shirt. You don't have to, which I don't, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, if I go to Joann's, I'm not trying to be on camera with company shirt on. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody got time for that. Somebody even asked me, do I work for CrowdStrike because it was in many of my videos. No, I don't work for CrowdStrike. However, yes, it is an IT company, and when you have vendors, they like to give you shirts when you're in the IT world, right? So that's how I got that shirt. Yes, I do not work for CrowdStrike. And they're also the people, for those who was traveling, they sent out a bad bug and people's flight got delayed. And I was still rocking their shirt. I was like, hey, I don't work for them. But yes, I do know about them. All right, so this facing is done, son. All right, Agatha, thank you so much for coming. You got to get those chores done, honey. No, I did mine before I did mine before I got on live. The only thing I have to do is fold up some laundry. But I sit in front of the TV and do that.
I have to iron for the week, and that's about it.
Yep, I got to do that too. Well, you know, I only got to iron for one day. Monday. We ain't ironing for nothing else outside of that. Monday. No, but I have to iron my son's clothes for the week. My daughter, she take care of her own clothes. And he's still a work in progress, you know, with ironing his own clothes. I'm still, you know, teaching him. Because, yeah.
They all know how to do it, but
You know what? It's funny because you know how they know how to do it, but they like, well, you do it better. I remember like when my dad was teaching me how to, yeah. So it's funny because like my dad was teaching me how to iron, but I used to always use I don't know how to press this collar right, and I didn't know how to do this right, only for him to continuously do it, right? Then one day, I had a dance at school, like one of those little pep rallies or whatever. And you know how you really want to look nice. So I was pressing my collar like it was nobody's business. I didn't know he was watching me. So the next time I asked him, I was like, hey, how do you get this collar? He's like, no. Don't try it. You press that collar into submission with no.
Go ahead and do it.
Go ahead and do it. Show me what you got. I was like, oh, snap. I just kind of told on myself, That was hilarious. Now you got it, baby. You know, practice make perfect. Da 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 da. Yeah, you know, kids be playing you like nobody's business, but yeah, I'm trimming down this facing now.
Okay.
Almost there. We are at 451, Diana. Listen, when you're sewing live and you talking, you don't know how much time have went by. Especially when you have someone that, you know, you vibe with. Time just gets to ticking when you vibing.
I can tell you that clock is definitely going to be bigger.
She'll learn. You'll learn what to do with these beat the clocks. Look, they gonna be like, no, I gotta be on your next beat the clock. I gotta repeat that beat the clock. That wasn't fair. Let's do it again. Watch for it. She'll come around and what you want to redo? You gonna ask me for a redo?
Yes, I'm going to need a redo on this one because that's not right.
You said that's not right. Oh man. She said she gonna need a redo.
But that's good though because at least I'll make good enough progress to finish my top. Sure.
Yeah. It's making progress. That's all we trying to do. Make progress on a project. Well, we gonna hope that I finish. It's not set in stone that I'm gonna be done either day. So I'm still making progress on this facing though.
Oh, you do have your ruffle to work on, right?
Right. So I'm not done either.
Let me get some hope back.
She said, let me get some hope back. Some hope back. Okay. Woo! Girl, now I can pull these straps out and get this facing together. Understitch.
So I'm just doing my bias tape on the I don't know what I was thinking about. I have to make bias tape and I have to sew bias tape.
See, the bias tape you should have done previously, honey. That was part of prepping.
Like, what were you thinking about?
Do you even buy bias tape, Di?
No, I do, but not often. It depends on what fabric I'm using.
Okay. I don't buy any bias tape. I save my coins on bias tape. I just prefer to make it, you know? Because 9 times out of 10, you're going to have the scrap fabric. I try not to have any scraps on any project left over. So that's why when I cut the fabric, I cut all of it to where I don't have any scraps remaining. That's why I like when I do batch cutting, I batch cut pretty much the entire fabric when I batch cut. And girl, I have to batch cut. I know you were saying, I can't batch cut, Rochelle. I have to batch cut because listen, if that's the part that I hate the most about sewing. It's not even cutting the patterns. Most people be like, it's the cutting the patterns for me. Or putting on a zipper. All of those things I love. I love putting on a zipper. I love doing buttonholes. Love putting on collars. I love that stuff, right? But cutting fabric, it's like an all-day chore for me. I am the slowest cutting fabric. Because it's like, listen, girl, you know I'm OCD. I have to have my, if it's like a print, the print got to match up. It can't be looking all jacked up. I'm just like OCD like that. And then let's not play with the plaids. If you notice, I don't do plaids very often because the plaid got to be plaiding, okay? It has to be matching. Matchy.
That dress that I just have the haircut to finish for that dress. That dress that I'm making with the chevron pattern that I created with that striped fabric.
Yeah.
I was cutting that dress on Sunday. Okay?
Did you even finish it?
Yeah, I just have to hem it.
Okay.
I was on the floor.
But it looked good though with the stripes.
It does. It took me 6 hours to get.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Match, like, because you can barely see the seam.
Yep.
And that's how I wanted it.
I'm telling you, stripes and plaids.
I felt like I went to the gym. My squat and my legs were burning, girl. Okay?
Yes. And look, I normally sew standing up. So like when I'm filming yes. You'll be surprised because I am sitting down sewing, but I normally sew standing up because my chair is really, really high, right? And when I'm doing sew-alongs, that's one reason why I'm like, listen, you're going to get this sew-along. I'm not putting this sewing machine in because it's back and forth, back and forth. I'm standing the entire time, whereas, and then it's extra clips because, yes, I do have 3 cameras, but at the same time, I have to remove the SIM card from one camera, make sure I take all the footage from that camera, the bird eye view camera, you know what I mean? The camera that's normally like facing my face for the sit down portion, it's 3 cameras instead of 2. If I'm doing the, sewing machine situation too, I was just like, I'll give y'all this one on with all the views, but moving forward, we ain't doing that because that's a lot of work. And the editing of sew-alongs, the editing of sew-alongs when you do that much work, be like 4 hours. Whereas if you just did no sewing machine, would be like 2 hours worth of editing. 4 hours, I want my 4 hours back. Yeah, that's a lot of time. So yeah, I was telling my husband, he was just like, well, they like to see the sewing machine. I was like, to sew in a straight line? That's all we pretty much doing, but some parts I will show on the sewing machine, but other parts, I'm like, yeah, I'm not showing this part on the sewing machine just to speed up a little bit of the progress. Yeah, I'm understitching my facing.
Oh, okay.
Almost there, honey. Yep, so I figured because it's been cut out for such a very long time, over a year, to listen, okay, look,
You see, that's why
I'm going to show you.
that's why I can't batch cut.
So these were cut out because, I cut these out last year in April, May, right? And then one aunt passed away. And then the other aunt passed away 2 weeks later. So I wasn't inspired to sew anything during that time. But I had content only because someone asked if I could share my entire Ankara fabric stash. So, like, the week before, I literally did all the videos, edited, and then that happened. So when I was gone, I already had content, for about 2 weeks worth of content. I always have content. It's just how much do I want to put out at one time? You know what I mean? We always think of something to talk about, But one thing, if you notice, lately, I have not been picking up no patterns. Those patterns been looking torture here lately. That new look collection.
That's why I don't have any UFOs. I don't have any unfinished project because I only cut and sew.
Yeah. That's what I normally do. That's what I normally do. But I started doing batch cutting because I sew a lot in a collection now. Like to use up. Yeah. So that's why. Hey, Shells! Shells on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Sherelle.
So I definitely cannot batch cut.
I love batch cutting. And you know who else batch cut? See? But see batch cut like 12 projects. But she will cut 12 projects. I cut like 3 projects.
How many projects she batch cut?
Like 12 to 14 at a time.
Girl, I would sew one. And
Thank you, grown and sexy.
everything else would be on the back burner.
Shell says she's just like you. She cut and sew right away. She do not batch cut. She do not batch cut.
In what I'm making. And if I'm not interested in it, it's not going to happen.
Right. I feel you on that one. So.
Even if in the process I would be like, well, I don't really like this. I still finish because I don't want anything unfinished.
Yeah, so I'm the same way. I don't like any unfinished projects. I don't have, well, for the most part, I normally do not, but I do have 2 right now of unfinished projects. Actually, 3. I lied. One of them is not going to be unfinished because that is the kickoff to the challenge that we have.
Okay.
So that's not an unfinished project. It's just, that pattern is to kick off that to make sense. You know what I'm talking about, Dave.
Yeah.
And then the other 2 projects, one is this one right here. 9825, I got the rack number, but this is Simplicity 9825. And that's an orange jacket with pop of some Ankara on the inside for a lining.
Okay.
Only because I had the Ankara fabric. And then this been cut since it came out. The Scorps pattern, Know Me 2017. And I cut that out when they did, when Carmen hosted, I forgot what the challenge was called, but it was like last year. But it was kind of like you sew up any man's pattern for Know Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that challenge. And during that time, that's when, I had death in the family. So I was like, yeah, no, we're not going to get this done. I cut it and was ready to sew. And I was like, no, I don't have the energy to, because it was going to either be cut it, sew it, and have no energy to take photos, or I cut it and sew it and then just not feeling it, one or the other. So I'm going to revisit it again because, it starts getting colder in November. So that may make an appearance on the channel before the end of the year. So that's the plan. Yes, I am sitting down ironing. I normally don't do that, but I got to utilize all of this sit down time because I normally don't get no sit down time now. So I actually sew standing up. Someone asked that before, but yes, I do sew standing up. Oh.
All right,
So for what I'm making, Day, Mimi provided, like, you could hit her up if you have your receipt, if you got the book. You could hit her up and get the, instead of you using the ones out the book, she could send you, like, a link to, like, all the downloads documents or whatever. Yeah, for this one or whatnot. So I have the documents or whatnot for this one. Ooh, that one's nice. And I just thought, I was just like, okay, just instead of making like a cami out of the book, why not do one of these hats? So I decided to do the ruffle. But actually, it's funny because I was gonna originally do the ruffle. Basically, use the pattern that I did for the pattern hackathon, and add a ruffle. But then I didn't know we wasn't supposed to tell our partner what we were going to be making. So I was like, okay, let me switch because I already knew C was going to do the jumpsuit with the ruffle. So I said, okay, well, since you're going to do the jumpsuit with the ruffle, I'll just, do a cami dress. But I was going to originally do a jumpsuit, but I didn't think nobody wanted to see a jumpsuit and a romper on the same day. So that's why I switched mine real quick and did the cami dress. But I wore it and it looks so good. So good with that little simple hack. All right, so now I'm finna, let me put my little tray back in its place. Because the only thing that's dirty right now is my table. Did I almost just beat the clock? Ah! It is 5:05 right now. Like I said, we're making progress today. Lovela, thank you so much. She said it's been lovely listening to us today, Day.
Oh, thank you.
She said thank you.
Thank you.
I'm saying, like, you guys, like, if you know any sewing friends local to you or even online, definitely schedule something like this and just have like a sip and sew. You don't have to be sipping on no alcohol. You could be sipping on some water. So it's funny because I did a sip and sew with Mo from Sketch Sew Mo a little while ago. It was just kind of like we were talking. She was sketching, because she sketched. She was sketching and I was sewing and we was just talking, right? Next thing I know, she finished her sketch and I finished what I was sewing, which was the green dress. That's why I said a little while ago. It was like it was mid-August. And I was I was literally finishing up my dress, like the finishing touches of that green dress. And that's why I say, like, if you know somebody, you guys vibe very well, it could be that push that you need to get your sojo back, or even to literally just plan some time to sew. So what now?
I said, just have fun.
And just have fun. Yeah. That's the whole thing, like having fun versus, feeling like it's a chore, And then for the people who's like, I work a full-time job and I have no time to sew. See, that's the problem. The problem is, you know how you put so much work into, I have time to sew, you go to work on time, but yeah, you don't put enough time into sewing and making progress. And little do you know, the same amount of time that you put into going to work is the same amount of time that you could put into sewing. Like, for instance, say for instance, I'm cooking. Girl, I would go and put something in the oven, and while I'm waiting 15 to 20 minutes of stuff in the oven, you know what I'm doing? Cutting a pattern, reading instructions, cutting 1 or 2 pieces of a fabric. That's what I do while I'm doing other things. Yeah. And then sometimes I could have something in the oven, right? And I'm recording a video. You hear my husband over here? Listen, Day. He over here talking about, you better not have nothing in the oven. Disregard. Disregard that I said that.
That never happened before.
That's never happened. All right, so all I have to do on mine is hem, and guess what? Your girl beat the clock. Look, Day.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you. She got it. Yes. So all I got to do is hem, and I beat the clock with 13 minutes left, girl. We beat the clock. I beat the clock. Huh? Oh, actually, you know what? I didn't beat the clock because I got this ruffle.
I needed 8 hours.
I didn't beat the clock. I didn't beat the clock.
Oh, you're awful.
The ruffle. Yep. Okay. It is what it is. Listen, I got the cami done. All right.
Get to it. Get to the ruffle, girl.
I'm finna do this. We finna do this. Whew. Okay, let's see. Front and back ruffle. It's a 1/2 inch seam allowance.
Who's counting?
I know, right? So I was good until I noticed that I didn't I didn't do
That you needed to touch you.
I'm wrong. Oh, Cheryl said she take back her well done. Cheryl, don't take it back. Don't take it back. I was doing so good. I was doing so good. Okay, listen. I'm not going to say I could get this whole ruffle done and gathered in 13 minutes, but we go try. And speaking of who's coming up next, it is our girl Shells in November. Yes, yes, yes. You know, I have to bring, Shells only because, she's not United States, but we collaborate across the waters too. So I am bringing Shells to the channel. And she also has a YouTube channel. If you're not following Shells from Shells Create, follow her on YouTube as well. So yes, definitely follow her. Give her a like, a subscribe. And Shells and I, we're going to be having some fun in November. I will post the date as it gets closer. Yes, I'm so looking forward to it, Shells. You know it's going to be nothing but good vibes only. Right? I mean, she'll come with a hack for me too. I know, Day, y'all's hack for the pattern hackathon was so good. So good. You got one drop. Listen, you got one drop in pants at the knees. You got the other one completely hacked the pattern. I didn't even know you used the pattern. I was like, what? What pattern is this? It looked nothing like the pattern. So one thing I will say, Dave, I'm so glad y'all didn't take the first week. Because I would have been looking like, okay, so what the heck am I supposed to be doing now? I'm just joking. I'm just joking. You would have had like me thinking of something different to do. You know. So you know what? I was glad to be the first week for a couple of reasons. So well, no, it wasn't that. Because I knew I was doing a beginner pattern, it was best to do the first week, to show kind of like a beginner how to hack a pattern. So it was perfect. Even though we didn't get to select our week or whatever, it just came with the drawing of who's going to do what week, which was perfect for me. Didn't have a problem with it. But another downside to being the first week is you don't get a lot of time. You got to like hurry up and think of something real quick and just go with it. You don't get time for errors. You know what I'm saying?
Unless you were one of these very busy
Yeah.
No, whatever week you have, I didn't have time either, girl. Like,
But I think you started yours like the week before you had to go, right?
well, yeah, I started it the week before my week. Yes.
So I had like a week and a half to get mine done, along with reels, because I had vacation that same week that I had vacation the same week that I was going.
But actually, I was sewing my week because the week before I was finishing a Minerva project. So
Yeah,
whilst I was doing these videos, I was sewing on the side.
and you had to show your view too.
Yes, coming in July.
Yeah, so that's why it's like I just came off of Hot Girl Summer for New Look Patterns, Hackathon. Yeah, we had all the same challenges. The only one that I didn't have was the Show Your View. I was like, oh my gosh, darn, But yeah, that one was fun. The Hot Girl Summer.
Yeah, it was fun.
Y'all was killing me. It was funny to hear, like, I love feedback when you guys give me feedback of it, and everyone's feedback was the same, pretty much the same. That's why I chose the right people to do it, because the feedback was, Rochelle, New Look Patterns is not sexy. I was like, well, y'all made them sexy, so.
You have a few patterns that you can just pick and make. Like that pattern I picked, I wanted to make it just the way it is, and it's a cute pattern.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
But it's not many of them like that, where you could just sew out of the package. I thought the pattern that Julie chose, which was, I forgot what pattern number it was, that was a good one. I know Mimi G made it before. That was a good one that she chose, The pattern that Shamir chose, the bralette and the shorts, it was funny because I didn't ask anyone what pattern that they were going to do. I just wanted it to be a surprise to myself and to everyone else, right? Because if I knew what pattern everyone was going to choose, then I would have been like, oh, okay, well, you sew this one. Oh, no, so-and-so sewing this pattern. So I just wanted to be surprised to where everyone had free will to sew whatever pattern that they wanted to without any restrictions,
Yeah.
And it worked perfectly that way versus me knowing everyone's pattern. So I didn't know Shamir's pattern only because she thought that she needed to let me know what pattern, so no one was choosing the pattern. Yeah, and I was just like, oh, so when she sent it to me, I said, it's funny because I was just getting ready to do a sew along for that pattern. And she was just like, I could select a different one. Shamir is so easy to work with. She said I could do a different. I said, no. I need you to do that pattern. I'll choose a different pattern. She is so easy to work with.
The make was super nice.
Yes. And I got to meet Shamir at Frocktails, Atlanta Frocktails.
Yeah, I met her in Chicago too. Yeah.
Super tall. I mean, she made me feel like a little midget. Yeah, she's super tall. Yes.
I know Crystal. When I met Chris, I'm like, yo, you tall.
Which Crystal?
Chris,
Which Chris?
on social.
Oh, she's tall?
Yeah, Chris is taller than me.
Get out of here.
Yeah, when I saw
All right, Chris, listen. I thought Chris was like 5'6".
no, Chris is taller than me.
Oh, wow. Now, C, from We See Style, she's tall too. She's a tall one.
Oh,
C, from We See Style, she's tall.
really?
Yep. I think she's like 5'8", 5'9". Yep. But everyone says, like, my pictures, the way my daughter takes my pictures, it makes me look tall. Y'all, I'm only 5'6", okay? I appreciate her making me look tall, but I'm only 5'6". And that's on every bit of a good day. With no heels.
On a good day.
On a good day. With no heels. Mo from Sketch So Mo, she's tall. She's 5'9".
Oh wow.
So, you know, like when I went to Augusta, Georgia back in March, I met her then. And it was crazy because I was just like, okay, look, y'all got to stop making me feel really, really short. And it's funny because, you know, like at the Frogtails, everyone that meet me, they like, Rochelle, I thought you was so much taller. I was like, nope, I'm not. I'm not. Trish, you know Trish from Creative Costume Academy?
Oh yeah.
Tall.
She's tall too.
Tall.
Mad tall.
So we took pictures last year, right? With her and Jazz. Her and Jazz.
Jack's another one too.
Jazz is another one that's tall, yeah. And when I say myself as well as Rachel Lynn, we were like in the center like this compared to it was like that much room, and I was like, oh my goodness. You're talking about some shortness going on. Super short. But it's okay. I'll be that short girl in the middle.
How they say good perfume come in small vial.
Look, even Julie said she thought I was gonna be much taller. Listen, Julie, thank my daughter for making me look super tall. I appreciate her. But no, super short. I am super short.
So what time is it, boo?
6:20, 22. 6. I said 5:22, boo. 5:22.
Oh God.
Well, I'm just hacking away at this ruffle, okay? That's all I have left.
I have my sleeve left and it's touching my ruffle.
See, look, she almost got there. Almost there.
You know what I should have done for that to beat the clock? Really, I should have just made a slip dress. That's an hour.
You know what? Look, who was it that told me this? I think it was Mo from Sketch So Mo when we were last time we were talking, and she was like, "Okay, so you go get me on Beat the Clock too." I said, "Hey, I got so many people, you know, that I have asked, and I'm still reaching out to individuals or whatnot. So I don't have a month for her yet, right? But she knows it's coming." And I told her, she said, well, I'm just going to sew Simplicity 8982, which is kind of like that 3 pattern pieces knit dress, right? Front, back, and a neckband. Front, back, and I said, no, you can't do that. You're going to have a little bit more pieces. Like, the thing is to sew something that's not like a difficult pattern, but to definitely show how you making progress, not a 3 pattern piece. I mean, of course you could complete that in 2 hours. She was like, but you know, I was just like, no, you can't do that, Pat. That's not a challenge. That's not a challenge. All right. So I got this part of the ruffle done. The other side of this ruffle.
All right. Oh, God.
All right, so I'm doing the other side of this ruffle.
I'm starting one side of the gathering. Of the
Julie, was today Project Sew? Oh, that's enough.
hitting it.
We both doing ruffles right now, Diana. Oh, Diana, that's another thing. We need to think about Project Sew Florida. Project Sew Florida instead of Project Sew Fort Lauderdale or Miami.
I know.
Yeah, I'll DM you because yeah.
Do you have a lot of people in
So far I know like 3 people here.
Yeah.
Mimi, you know, not Mimi G, but Lil Mimi.
Yes.
She's in Tampa. Jacinta is in Tampa. So there's more people in Tampa than it is in Orlando. Unless like the people in Orlando, I just haven't found that tribe yet. But I know more people that's in the Tampa area than here in Orlando. But you know, it's a lot of them in Texas. A lot.
I know. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them. It seemed like Fractal was like a lot of people from what, the Texas area, right?
Which folktales?
Yours.
Well, the first one, yeah.
Yeah.
The first one we had a lot of out of state people.
And then the last one was more Atlanta and
So yeah, yeah.
Atlanta and Florida.
I was happy about because at the end of the day we want to have it where we gather South Florida, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is welcome, but we definitely want to build that community here.
Yep. That's true.
So I was happy about that.
That is so true. I already have it on my calendar for, well, I don't know the date, but I'm just blocking out like 3 weeks. I know the month. I know approximately the month, but I'm just,
It's April. It's definitely April. It's going to be the end of April. We definitely have to. By Friday, we should announce the date.
okay. Not a problem. It's just because, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to ride the bright line back down. Hello. Sit back and relax. Enjoy your ride. Please keep all hands, shoulders, arms, and kids in the facility at all time and enjoy your ride. I'll check on you guys in 2 hours. Yay! I know I sound like a good commercial chick, right? No, that's not what they say though. They don't say that. No, but like really, Diana, that bright line ride down there, so relaxing, girl. So relaxing. And you know, I bought the whole family.
We don't want to do it to come up to Orlando.
Yeah, so I paid $39.99 per ticket per person, and I took the entire family. So round trip $300. Do you know that was cheaper? Yeah, that was cheaper than buying a flight down. And you know, like I can't stand going down 95. Period. Point blank. I was like, we gonna do this cheap. And you know, I went to Fogo de Chao to eat. Yeah. And I wanted to do brunch with you guys, but Lord Jesus, the ride back was just, in order to get it cheap, they give you the time that you can ride. So either you're going to ride, like, because it's the weekend, all the tickets on the weekend, it's either you're going to leave midday, like 2, 3 o'clock, which is the time that I left from Orlando there, and got there like at 4. And then on the way back, it's either you're going to leave at noon to get a good rate, or you're going to leave at like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
8, 9 o'clock in, yeah.
Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of people try to leave in the morning, so they want to hike the prices up to like $89.99. I was like, oh no. I know I'm only 2.5, 3 hours away. Well, from Fort Lauderdale, it's a 2.5 hour ride. To Miami, it's like 3 hours and 15 minutes. All it took is for me to drive down one time before I said, oh no, we'll ride Brightline. It was the tolls for me. Even though, you know, we pay tolls here too. But those tolls in that express lane, I was not ready for. I was just like, how in the world did I kick up $32 round trip in tolls?
I know. Yeah. We usually drive up, but we want to try that Brightline.
You'll like it. Just make sure you bring all your snacks on the train before you get on. Yeah. Because they will sell you like these, they call it like in-flight meals, kind of like if you was flying. And these box meals are like $6 for a bag of chips, A 3-inch sandwich. Yeah, you got to try to train up.
You know the theme for next year, right? We already have a theme for next year.
Nope.
It's Havana Nights.
It's what?
So you Havana Nights.
Havana Unana. Hey! Havana Unana. Okay.
Emoji, that little dance emoji girl, that's how we're gonna look with the big waffles and everything, girl.
Oh, okay. Now you're trying to tell me to make a corset.
Get ready. Get ready.
I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure, and two things the fact that I'm gonna do this year. Well, next year, we wearing tennis shoes.
Girl, you know I'm good for that.
Listen. I didn't break my heels at your frocktails, but I broke a heel in my good heels at Atlanta Frocktail.
You did?
Yes. I had these floral heels on. Been having these floral heels for a good decade. And tell me why those heels broke at Atlanta Frocktail. And you know, your girl wasn't even doing no dancing. We was just walking, talking, and mingling. Girl, those stiletto heels broke into pieces. It was in shingles. And at the end of the night, you know, I had to take a picture and go live. I was like, listen, Atlanta Frocktail, y'all owe me nothing because your girl done broke a heel. So if you wanted to know how my night went, just look at these heels. It tells you everything. Yeah. All right, hem is search for the ruffles. I just got to add it on. Boom. And we have something here. Okay. All right, so.
Yeah, I have a lilac fabric that I purchased when I went to Texas, so I'm gonna use that to make some pants to get a complete look with that top.
I need to, I have some green poplin fabric. And I think it would look so good. That green would look so good in some pants. It's just like, whew, what pattern? Because, you know, like, I need some. I don't have any green. Well, that's a lie. I have some olive green cargo pants that I made. Of course, there's a sew along for it, of course. But I tell you, New Look 6644, I think is the pattern number. That is a really good cargo pant pattern. Like New Look 6644. It is a really good cargo pant pattern. You hear Julie over there talking about flamingo dress loading. Now, you know, I got to go to my Pinterest board and get the pin. And now that I know the theme for next year, I got to get to pinning some stuff to my board. Because I'm not trying to get because, you know, I was out of town the week before the frocktails. Because originally I was going to do the Janae Monet, like the tuxedo. It was going to be the tuxedo with the pants or whatever and the loafer shoes, right? I had it all planned out, had my pattern, and then when I was like, yo. And then I had the Sew magazine. Not the feature spotlight. It was the what was it? I had to get pictures in. Yeah, I had to get pictures in. Yo, we had to take pictures. For those who don't know how Sew magazine work, you take pictures like 6 to 7 months ahead of when that issue go come out. It's like Simplicity does with the patterns, you know, like the Nomi patterns. Yo, it was hot. It was hot. So I took my photos over by the B-52 here in Orlando, by the airport. And when I say it was so hot, y'all, I was completely drenched in sweat by the time my husband finished the photo shoot. I had him do those photos instead of baby girl. But baby girl did my photos for the feature. When I did the feature, I think that magazine came out in like June, July. But there was nothing that I had to do because they hit me up like the month before and I got everything done in like 2 weeks and sent it back to Michelle. Yeah.
You know, you were talking about what like cutting fabric is your least step. You know what's my least step sometimes? It's photo shoots. Because you get so hot.
Yeah, you're right.
So much.
So you know what? It's funny because like I know a lot of people say like they do like 1 or 2 photos. Girl, I can't do that. We just go get one photo shoot done.
More than one garment.
Heck, girl, no, I can't do more than one garment photo shooting simply because it's just too hot. So when I did the pattern hackathon, I did all of those photos in one day. But one thing was the dress was the main focus of, so all I had to do was change out shoes and throw on the jacket, right?
Yeah.
And it started raining. Me and baby girl, we was trying to beat the rain. I was trying to get a good reel. The rain came and all the clouds. I was just like, man, no more sun. But we still got to get these photos done because the next day I was leaving on vacation. So, but normally, like when I'm doing a collection, I would do like a 2-day photo shoot where we would do one set, of photos one day and either pick a different location or pick the same location, but have a whole different photo shoot the next day on the weekend. And I don't mind doing that because I know some people's like, I got my makeup on. I want to get these photos done. Girl, it's too hot for that for here. I understand it, but we not in 70-degree weather. We be in 90-degree weather until like January. Well, it'll get down to the 80s in November.
When I was taking the pictures for the hackathon,
Yeah.
I had to go in the car like 2-3 times to okay? Like girlfriend is going to pass out.
But see, the thing about it is Chris know what we went through because she's in a hot climate too. So yes. But I can't do cold weather. My body do not like cold weather. My shoulder will get to aching. Like when the weather change here, my shoulder get to aching really, really bad.
I'm an island baby. I don't want no cold. Okay? That's why I moved to Florida where I have the same weather as I have home.
Yep. We moved to Florida for better weather because, South Carolina, you get the snow and everything. And no, I'm not from South Carolina. Not at all. I just happened to have lived there for 14 years. Yeah. Got out the military there and stayed because I had a job. That's it. Nothing against South Carolina, but it's just not for me. Not the state for me. So as soon as my husband found the job here they actually reached out to him. Once he found the job that he used to work, and yes, I'm saying used to because he no longer worked there. It was the stepping stone for something better. You know what I mean? Okay. So they paid for the relocation. Great. You only stay for the amount of time of that relocation and then you dip.
What time is it, girl? That clock beat us, right?
Oh man, it is 5:40. We 15 minutes over. We're 15 minutes over. But the only thing that I got left, I'm getting ready to sew this ruffle. Stitch this ruffle to the bodice and hem it. Well, I'm going to let it hang before I hem it. I'll hem it tomorrow or something. But I know everyone's going to be like, whatsoever happened to that cami that you made on live? I'll take some photos probably sometime this week.
I'm want to finish it, and I want to make the pants, and I'll take pictures.
You gotta definitely tag me into the photos now.
Yes, I will. I'll put
Yes.
it on my mannequin now after we finish, so I can show what I did.
Yeah, I'm gonna put mine on the mannequin right after, but it's looking good. I'm just gonna stitch this seam together, and then that's pretty much it,
Yeah,
Day.
because you see, it's gonna be so cute there. You see this? Look. So I have my ties. We're gonna be looking cute, girl.
Ooh, okay. We both decided to do ties. All right. And it's funny because we did two separate things, but we both have the same features in it, which is crazy. The ties, the ruffles, facings. So, I mean, we did two separate patterns, two separate things, but you would think that we did the same thing. You would think we did the same thing, but we didn't.
Yes, we're gonna be looking cute.
Yes, definitely. And I always say like, dude, I need more tops and more summer clothes. So my next, I might change it up. I'll say this. My next live, which is with Shells from Shells Create, I'm definitely sewing something from my blues board. What that may be, I don't know. I don't know yet.
Wanna sew from what?
My blues board.
Oh, okay.
Because I'll be working on my last board, which I'm not going to be 9 out of 9 for my Make 9. I'll probably be, no, yeah. I'm definitely going to be 7 out of 9, but because I'm not doing the yellow, because, we don't have time for the yellow.
But let me ask you, when you're doing this board, do you plan out what you want to what are the pieces you want in
Yes.
the collection?
Yes.
Okay.
So I plan out the pieces, and then I go hunt for the fabric. Like I caught my daughter down here a long time ago. Hold on one second. Layla! So I have it draped on my dress form right now. 2 of the fabrics. I'll see if she could come downstairs to kind of show you, Day. Oh, and Oreo will not let you be great. To show your, oh no, that's not for you, baby.
Can I get ice cream though?
That's not for you, baby. Could you bring both of those dress forms over from behind the table?
Can I get ice cream?
I don't know what ice cream you're getting, but this is not for you.
Or a
You have a dilly burner?
Yeah, we have a box of deli bars and we have the mint Oreo.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'm finna eat my ice cream. Listen, I can't have nothing to myself.
Well, not when you have kids, girl.
Exactly.
Here you go. Bye.
Love you, bye. All right, so this is just solid.
Okay.
And then this one is the Ankara print.
Oh, that's nice.
You see, like both of them together?
The thing.
Yeah. So I think this one is a skirt. Yes, a skirt made with this one. And this one is going to be the top to go with the skirt. I haven't even washed them yet. I just draped them over. And for my YouTube people, this one right here is going to be a top. And it's going to be a hack to the top that I am looking at doing. And then this one's going to be a skirt. Now, the pattern that I was going to use for the skirt, which I'm going to change, was going to fit into the whole this month, National Sewing Month. I was going to originally start my blues this month, but I'm not now. And it would have worked for Sew the Decade that Simplicity is doing? Yeah. So now I'm changing the pattern because it would have worked for that, but I can now change the pattern to something else for the skirt. I'm only doing one skirt because I don't wear a lot of skirts.
Okay.
But it would be perfect with the because it's like A-line skirt with a ruffle tier at the bottom.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna self-draft the A-line skirt because I already have my basic basic skirt sloper, and I could just, make an A-line skirt from that, which I already have done, and then just add a ruffle like I did for this top and call it a day. But I want the ruffle to be like super long. So if you have that new look pattern, what pattern number? 65, I did it before. 6516, I think. Don't look it up, Dave, but if you have that pattern, similar, except for it's not going to have all those dang tiers. It's just going to be like the top part A-line, bottom part probably like a 3-inch ruffle at the bottom to make it nice and flowy.
Okay.
I think that would be cute.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all these ruffles for some sort of fucking video, because we're gonna need a lot.
Now that I know the theme, now I got to go hunt Pinterest. And I have to make sure that whatever I make, it goes with tennis shoes because Converse is really calling my name this time. Okay. Because the blue heels that I bought from Mia Shoes. Girl, those things was hurting my feet. Me and Tammy, we had to go around the corner. I'm talking about that Frocktail, that South Florida Frocktail. I was like, yo, like...
Oh, yeah, you have to come around the corner, that's true.
Yeah, we was coming around the corner because I switched shoes. Listen, I know people take their shoes off and get to walking barefooted. That is not the life that you ever go see me in. I'm not doing that. Everybody's been spilling stuff on the floor and stuff. You're not ever going to see me walk barefooted. I do not, listen, in my house, I don't even walk barefooted in the house. And I clean these floors all day, every day, right? But I always have like some flip-flops on or something. Now, when I go upstairs, I always have socks on. But I don't even walk in that house barefooted. But I hate shoes on my feet, though.
Not walking on these dirty concrete barefoot.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I remember back in my club days when I was in my 20s, girls will literally take their shoes off in the club and start dancing barefooted in the club. Holding their shoes, yo. Holding their shoes. I was like, if you can't wear the shoes, please don't put them on.
Please don't.
Please don't. Please don't put these shoes on. I'm like, why are you dancing with shoes in your hands, right? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. But they used to do that back in my clubby club days. Hold the shoes.
Oh, people still do that now. You'll go to a wedding or an event and people start dancing and you'll see somebody with their shoes in their hands. Like, put your shoes back on.
Right. Right. I'm like, I'm not. Now, I could understand if you switched out your shoes, you have shoes in your hand, but you have shoes or some flip-flops or something on your feet. I could understand that. But barefooted, I can't understand that.
The first South Florida hotels we had at Mood, I don't know what Ruby was doing. She flipped a shoe and lost a shoe.
Who?
Ruby.
Oh, yeah.
What were you doing dancing? How did you...
Who was that hit the splits? Someone hit the splits during that one. I have it on.
He was a Mood employee, that boy.
Yeah. Okay. I thought he was part of one of us. But the Mood staff, they were hilarious the whole night. They were hilarious. Especially the girl.
I know.
She was hilarious.
They had a good time.
Yeah, they did. They had, and then, the DJ didn't even want to leave.
I know.
DJ became one of us.
The same one we had this year, and we're planning on taking them again. I like that. They're pretty good.
Yeah. I would say keep them. That's my vote.
Yeah.
Keep the same DJ. DJ was vibing real good at this last one. Did you use the same DJ?
Yeah.
The 360 machine. Did you use the same? No, it was a different one from the first.
No, these were different. This year, no. This year was better. No.
Get the individuals that did the mood 360.
Which one?
When we did the 360 machine, whoever you had for that one. Yeah. The mood one was good. The one this year was a little confusing because he wasn't giving us the code to see our photos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was probably better in the sense of not so much of a hassle and waiting in line forever. But I think he was just kind of like, I don't know. It was different. I'll put it like that. If he was just like a new person doing it or something. He definitely didn't seem like he was experienced. It was a young boy.
Around, I've seen their things before. I don't know if it's always the one working, but
Yeah, I got you. But I had a good time. But you already know I'm gonna have a good time, no matter where I go.
but I'm putting in my ruffle.
Yeah, I'm serging the ruffle now. Oops. And then all I have to do is just let it hang and hem, and that's it.
Oh, I have my ruffle already.
No, I didn't hem my ruffle yet. Because I forgot. So, I was looking at the clock like, how much time do we have? And started.
I have to hem before I finish.
Well, normally I would hem my ruffle, but the reason why I didn't is because I started looking at the time talking about 13 minutes. And Shell said she had to take back her saying, well done, Rochelle. So I was reading the comments and completely started going into let me create these gathering stitches for this ruffle and completely did not hem it. All right. Ooh, she is looking gorgeous. The only thing I need to do now is add in my label, baby. She is looking gorgeous, y'all. Like,
Rochelle, you want to tie it at the shoulder?
yeah, I'm going to tighten
Oh, okay.
when I put it on, but of course. Now listen, I'm just going to put it on with the shirt on just to show, but hold on, let me move all of this stuff out the way. All right, so I'm going to just try it on just like this. Of course, I'm going to try it on with, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on 1 second, Day. No, we're going to take this shirt off because it's going to be a little too tight if I put it on. I'm going to come right back. I'm going to the bathroom right quick.
All right.
Drowning in the lost emotion, crying like some kind of ocean from my eyes. But I got up out of the hopeless. Yeah, I got over you last night. Wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light. You didn't need me, so I went looking for somebody better. Thought I'd be sadder, but I'm fine. Washing my tears away, I watch my heartbreak go down the drain. My heartbreak go down the drain. been so in control. Only love I need is mine. But wasn't it easy to believe I would be broken forever? Thought I would never see the light. You didn't need me, so I went looking for somebody better. Thought I'd be sadder, but I'm fine. Washing my tears away, I watch my heart break, go down the drain. My heart break, go down the drain. My heart break, go down the drain. My heart break, go down the drain.
YouTube, can you guys hear me? So let me check the website, House of Mami Wata, to see if this print is still available. All right, so are you guys able to hear me on YouTube? Okay, thank you, Vanessa. All right, so if you go to House of Mami Wata, you can get a different colorway of this print. So the one that I'm wearing, which is in gray, this is not available, the print. However, if you remember my video that I dropped about the new look patterns, you could get that print. And I'm going to type it in both the chat on both Instagram and on YouTube to tell you the name of the fabric that you will be looking for on House of Mami Wata. So let me drop that in the chat. All right, so you're looking for Musing is the name of the fabric on House of Mami Wata. I'm gonna hit up CJ from House of Mommy Watch It and see if you purchased that fabric or something similar, if she could give you guys like 10% off or something like that on fabric. We'll see. I should have asked before I even jumped on.
I know, right?
Right? So we'll see. Or you could just type it in, like if you order from her, type it in and let her know I sent you, and I'll send her a message to let her know. If they purchase this fabric, is it a possibility to get like 10% off? Hey, business is business. Right? Business is business. So I like it. What you think, Day? How did yours come out? Did you try yours on?
No, because I have pin on the neckline. I'm doing the bias on the neckline. But this
Oh.
is what we're looking at, and I have. And
I like it though.
So
I like it.
I like that feature in the pattern because
Yeah.
it looks like you have a four yoke situation happening because the back is longer than the front.
Right.
So it's giving you a little four yoke situation, and I like that.
Listen, a lot of people on YouTube saying thank you. They need to give you a code for us to use. I only know about them because of you. Oh, thank you so much, Socially Awkward. But you know, normally, like if I am doing a live or I'm doing a sew along and I reach out, normally I just forget to reach out. But if the fabric is available and I reach out to CJ, I don't think she'll have a problem giving you guys, 10% off if you purchase this fabric and something else or something like that. Because, time is money. Instead of just one fabric, it'll probably be you have to buy that fabric and something else, or a dollar amount to get the 10% off or something like that. But yes, it is available right now. I did not check how much yardage is available though. The blue top with ruffle, my pattern or Diana's pattern? So I
Let me get my pattern.
so I did and I know a lot of people probably have this book and have not made anything out of it, but stay tuned for the upcoming year because I have a collection that I'm going to be doing with just this book. This book and this book only. In the upcoming year, I have it at the very top of the year because I do have some things I want to make out of the book. And some of the things that in this book is really great for what I need in my wardrobe. So, no sound? Can you hear me, Lovela? She said no sound. Can you guys hear me?
Well, on YouTube?
Yeah. Can you guys hear me on YouTube? Okay. Yeah, they can hear me now.
Oh, okay.
I think it was probably like a delay for when I turned off my sound when I went to go try on my top. All right. So, I did the Make It Yours with Mimi G pattern, and I literally have a collection coming up at the top of the year, like the very top of the year. Because like I told you, I need to get more workwear in my wardrobe. So I'm going to be doing like 2 of the patterns out of there, but of course hacking it. Of course hacking it. And one of the hack is not even a Mimi G hack. It's just a hack that I'm going to do.
Okay.
And make it work. Because we know Dayana, she's a hacking queen. I don't even think you sew any patterns out of the envelope, do you?
Some I do, yeah. I just finished the Nomi 2063. I think that's the Britney jumpsuit. I made it just.
How did you like that one?
It's cute. It's super cute. It's completely finished. I just have to take pictures.
Look, she's gonna have all these things finished and just need to take photos.
Yeah, that's gonna be the third one. So this is the pattern I used for this top, right? So they have a bias neckline, which I did the same, and I just added 2 more ties in the front, and then of course I added a ruffle hem, or I did a flounce to create the top that I wanted. And I shortened and widened the sleeves, so these are my sleeves. We still have to work on the sleeves. So this is my sleeve pattern. At first I added 3 inches, and then as I'm...
To give a puffy sleeve?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the pattern number, Dayana?
The pattern number is 6608.
New Look 6608 for my YouTube individuals. That's the pattern that Dayana is using. New Look 6608, right?
08, yeah.
6608. So she's doing the top from there. Are you doing the pants as well?
No, not these pants. My pants are going to be a new look. Well, I actually want to use these pants.
Yes.
These are the pants I had for the Have Your Summer, and I made them into shorts.
I'm coming. Did you see what just happened?
No.
Woo, child. Okay, my earpiece, right? Can you hear me now?
That's why they couldn't hear you?
No. It dropped in my ice cream.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Yeah.
I love Dairy Queen too. Alright. I am going to finish my shirt offline.
Okay.
I have to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some food to eat too.
I'm going to post a picture of it as it is now, because that's how far I got, and the clock definitely beat me. But that's because I was trying to be an overachiever with bias tape and ruffle and bubble sleeve. Like, what was I thinking? Right? What was I thinking?
So the last beat the clock, I did not beat the clock. I didn't have my elastic in. That was the only thing I had left. Elastic and the fit was spot on.
No, but you made pants.
Yeah.
Pants that okay.
That I still haven't taken photos for, but we're not going to talk about that. So I did not have the elastic done, and I did not have the hem done. But now everything's done. I just need to take photos.
I can tell you though, if I was making pants in the 2 hours, they would have been done.
Oh, they would have been done. Yeah, definitely. Because originally, because when you asked me what was I making, I said, oh, I'm making these green pants. And then I was like, I know I could beat the clock with these pants in 2 hours. I needed to give something to challenge myself for the 2 hours. So I know, like, we all know that we both can make pants in 2 hours.
Yeah, I can make pants in the 2 hours.
Like, I can even make pants with, like, a fly front and everything in 2 hours. Done. Done. I have sewn pants so much to the point where it's like, let me sew something else.
If you make by foot, that's what's going to take you a little bit of time. But sewing the pants should be nothing.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, it was great, my friends, on YouTube and on Instagram. Rocking with my girl Dayana from 26 by Dayana. If you are not following her for my YouTube individual, or if you are not following her on Instagram, make sure you give her a like and a follow on Instagram at 26 by Dayana. It's also in the description box below. For my individuals on Instagram, I had a wonderful time with my girl Dayana. I'm going to have her back for her to reclaim, her time. So the next time she's gonna pick an easier task and beat the clock. I'm gonna have her back so she can redeem herself for beat the clock in the new year.
Yes.
In the new year, right, boo?
Yes, I need to redeem myself.
All right. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Beat the Clock. Next Beat the Clock will be in November when I will have Shells from Shells Create. Once it gets closer to the time, I will definitely let you guys know the date and the time. It will be an earlier session simply because Shell is in the UK. Yeah, so different time zones. So because of that, it will be around the same time, between 2 or 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And because we have the change of time, she'll be 4 hours ahead instead of 5.
Instead of 5, okay.
Yeah, so that's why instead of doing it this month in the month of October, like we originally, next month in the month of October, like we originally planned, we're going to skirt it to November. That's why. All right. Well, that's it. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will be back pretty soon with some videos. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a happy Sunday, and wait for the outro music. Peace.
Yeah, they hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. Yeah, they hate when you elevate, elevate, elevate. They hate when you elevate, yeah. I had to elevate. I'm way up, way too fly, yeah, I'm feeling myself. Ain't no chance I'm coming down, no. Got a soul view to myself, yeah. Why would I give it up? Why do they wanna come take my place? I work too hard for it, don't need a replacement. This my vocation, now I got rollies all in rotation. Hop on a jet just to take a vacation. Remember the moments was trapped in the basement. Now the hard work is all taking me places. Water all blood like we trapped in the matrix. Bet on myself and go ball out in Vegas. Living a life like I'm rich and I'm famous. Don't see the grind that I know that it came with. I ain't make it this far for myself, yeah. I had to prove to everybody else, I had to set them straight, yeah. I had to ball, so I had to renovate, I know. They hate when you elevate. They stacking up losses, I'm handing them out, yeah, I had to go delegate. It feel like I'm floating, I'm lost in the moment, I swear I could levitate. They never believed that I would really fly, I had to go demonstrate. I had to set them straight. They hate when you elevate.